Okay, seems to be live again. Can you see me now? Yeah. Bad American internet. And it's just getting like worse and worse and worse. Yep, I'm back. Okay, because I can't. Doesn't seem to be working here. I'm gonna close this and I'm gonna pop it out. Okay, now it should be refreshed. I don't know why it does this. I want the crappy internet that I had before that kind of worked instead of this one that just doesn't. Now I feel bad about complaining the internet that I had last year. I'm willing to take that back. Like the quality is so bad. Just so bad. What I find interesting is all the pirate websites stopped working over the Easter, the Christmas. How students are able to do researches with the shitty internet? I don't know. I really don't know. I think they come with their mobile phone internet maybe. The phones here, the subscriptions are really expensive and really bad. I don't know what students do. There are a lot of things that are not okay here for people, starting with the healthcare. The roads are not properly, what do you call them? They don't have the proper signage. Like a neighbor of ours that is from Florida. He had to go to back home for the holidays, of course, and I'm sure he was really looking forward to seeing his friends and family. And the roads here, when they get covered with snow, you don't know where they are because they don't clean them properly. And you don't have signs on the side. It's really weird, so if you're not careful, you can go in a ditch like he did. He kind of realized that the road was curving and he hit the brakes, but it was too late and he went with his car in the ditch. And he had to call a company to come and get his car out of the ditch and then go to the airport and go home that way. So that wasn't fun at all. There's a pretty big diversity between the states here in the US. Like some states are gonna be better managed than other states. Like you have Europe, some countries are very bad on each. We have fog problem and have the same problem, yeah. Like some European states are very bad and others are very good. Or better anyway to live in. And it's pretty much the same here in the US. I mean, to lump all the states together and say America is good or America is bad isn't an accurate description. They have a lot of legislative differences between the states. Like some states are gonna meddle in people's private lives and others are just gonna keep out for the most part. But it's weird that they have, even though they're so different in culture and values, it's pretty strange that they have just one president and they have a federal government that can override state laws. Although I'm not sure. Ah, now it works. Okay. I just took out the microphone and put it back in. That's all I did. Oh well. I hate this internet. I hate it. I hate all these computer problems. Yeah, audio is okay now. I don't know. I have such bad luck. Um, Wall. I don't know. Maybe it's time to reformat the computer. I'm gonna finish with the Stardew Valley recordings and then I'm formatting everything. I'm gonna purge everything, reinstall everything, and that's gonna take a week because it always does. I don't know, maybe things will work better then. See what other updates I can get. Because Windows updates automatically and it doesn't do the best updates. Like it just puts whatever is available at the time. Not what actually is good and working. So I gotta check with my devices and see what other issues are. I don't know if you caught it when I was talking about the oh, it's a train coming by. About the pirating websites. Because, for example, for some films, before deciding if I should go to the cinema, like I would watch a TS recording, see if there are any cringy moments, or I would watch a review and they would say, oh, that moment was so bad. And then I will go and see if it was really that bad. Because there isn't much of a spoiler that you can ruin your viewing experience for DC movies and stuff like that. I mean, we already know what's going to happen. Justice League's fights, bad guys, Justice League's wins. It really isn't. I mean, you don't go to watch a superhero movie for the deep plot and the twists and the intelligence of the dialogue. It's always nice if it does have some of that, but it's like in no way a guarantee. And now over the Christmas, all those pirating websites, they don't work anymore. And I've just stopped going to the cinema because I really don't trust them. I got subscriptions for HBO. I watch Game of Thrones HD on HBO, and if there are other movies there, good. If not, I'm not paying for cable, I'm not paying for cinema. The quality of the story is just so bad. And sometimes, you know, they say that, oh, they give you high quality of the video, but it's not actually 1080, it's more like 720p. And I'm just upset. I mean, I give you money and that's all the pixels you're gonna give me. I've seen memes with better resolution. Hi June, how are you? Few minutes and I'll be back. Hope I still have internet when you come back. We live in dark times. Do I have another one here? No, I do not. I will open another page. This should have all the colors. I watch movie on a pirate site. Sometimes they put the original version in English. I love to go to the cinema. I like the big screen experience with the really good resolution and much better sound that I have in my own home. But the quality has just been pretty bad here in the US, and I mean, to be fair, I live in a village. I mean, I can't expect it to have the same standards of quality as a European capital, and I'm surprised to be calling Romania, Bucharest, a European capital, but yeah. But the screen here really isn't that great, and it gave me headaches. Also, a lot of people here, like, they eat pretty loudly or talk, and that was back home as well, but I just had a much bigger range to choose from. I mean, I had a little cinema right across the street from me, and I would go Sunday morning or something like that. I would just go downstairs. I could go in my pajamas if I wanted. Although I had to cross like the University Square, which is like the center of the capital of the country. So I wouldn't actually go in my pajamas, but you get the idea. And I would just go and watch the movie, and it would be usually pretty empty. But here it's never empty, and it's often very crowded. And pretty loud. I mean, I was surprised how early people go to the cinema here. Sunday morning, the cinema is full. What? I would never watch a movie in Romanian. What am I? Ugh. The sheer notion that I would watch a Marvel film in Romanian is just sounds so icky. First of all, they wouldn't do a great job of it. Second of all, how would you even translate certain jokes? No, I would never watch. I mean, even if it's a Romanian film. I mean, like I still don't like the way they talk. I mean, the way they're trained to talk in school is just pretty bad. I don't know if it's gotten better, but I just never saw any reason to watch a film in Romanian if it was available in another language. And I mean, it's not that I have a love for English. I don't think it's the best language for anything. But I generally prefer to watch uh, any movie in whatever language it was intended to be in. And I watch subtitles. I can read. I'm literate. What I really like about Japanese subtitles that up above they also give you like an explanation for what that sentence is. And I think that's really cool. I mean, if you're good at reading, you have time to read both the text up and down. Sure, it's more comfortable to listen to something in a language you know, but I still prefer to hear it in a foreign language, simply for the educational value of it. I don't think you even have that. I think you don't. I mean, you can Google, but search, let's see, YouTube, Tor, Taylor, Dublat. No, you don't. It's only subtitled. You don't have it in Romanian. But I think you had Rio. Wait, you had Rio. They dub for babies, like kids that are too young to be able to read English. It's kind of like you're stupid if you don't know. And you're stupid if you can't read. So usually we don't dub things. Rio Dublat Romano. Let's see. Try and see if this one's in Romanian. I don't want to get a copyright strike, so I'm not gonna play it on my channel. I mean, if you're curious to hear East European languages, you can. I mean, I'm sure it's great fun to listen to Slovak, Czech, Polish. Now, the Polish people are not too fond of the Russians, but to me, Polish sounds like a combination between French and Russian, and I'm sure a lot of people think that Romanian is a combination between Italian and Russian, and it's not. I don't know how much Polish is influenced by the Slavic languages, but I don't think they'll consider it a compliment. That to me it sounds like that, so I'm gonna keep it to myself. Don't tell any Polish people that that is what I think. I don't think they'll be happy to hear my thoughts on that. Be right back. Okay. Hope I'll still be here. My internet doesn't die. Okay, I'm gonna adjust the line art here. I was too lazy to cook today and now I'm hungry. I cooked for my husband, but for me I was like, meh, I don't want to eat what he's eating. Meh, I won't eat. I forgot I get hungry too. I'm human. And now I'm really hungry and all I could do is think of food. Get a salad maybe, I don't know. I don't know what happened to all of my passion for cooking. I used to love cooking, but now I'm just meh. Again, I have to do this. Why do I have to eat every day? Why can't I be like a vegetable and just sit in the sun and not need to cook? Oh. Okay, there we go. I think I made his foot too short now. Kind of had more of a comedic effect when it was long. Hi Hisame, long time no chat. Oh, hi Spino, how are you doing? How's it been going for you? You are lucky today. My internet works. I'm lucky today. I get to talk to you guys. But my internet has been so bad. I don't know what its problem is. It just hates me. It's just gotten worse and worse. I mean, December was pretty bad, but now it's just horrible. Here is Newton. He heard a cat, so things have been great, especially New Year's. Oh, that's awesome. I didn't do anything for New Year's. We just stayed in the house, like waiting for time to pass. We have kind of a saying in Romanian. When you're young, you don't have money, and when you're old, you don't have health. So yeah. Hope is not gonna be that situation. We'll get to travel some more when we're old. Yeah, me and my family had a little party with a few friends in the neighborhood. That's nice. We went to with some friends that live nearby, so it's like basically like staying at home, really. In Romania, it's customary for Christmas to stay at home and for New Year's Eve to go somewhere. So that's why we're kind of bummed out that we didn't go anywhere. I think it's like a different expectation for certain things. I mean, when I went to Japan, since they don't have Christmas, they have New Year, and New Year kind of acts for them like Christmas is for us Westerners. I was a bit surprised about that. They eat the whole American chicken thing, they do that, which I found was really peculiar. In Romania, we don't eat chicken on. I mean, you can eat chicken on Christmas. Reconnection successful. Okay, let's see. Because it tells me I'm still offline. And I'm live now? Okay. I'm still streaming. Yep, sorry about that. Dang internet. Why? It keeps failing like this all the time, all day long. Yep. Let's see Newton here. Get his colors. Yeah, I'm sorry for the very bad quality of the stream. I hope one day I'll have good quality. With OBS Studio 2? I thought it was OBS in the beginning, but then my internet kept falling even when I wasn't using OBS, so it's not OBS this time. There were some issues in the past, and they told me to change the server I was using, and I did that, and it was okay then. But now it seems to be something else, and I don't know what. But yeah, it's pretty empty now since all the students left. I love it whenever the students leave, the town becomes like a ghost town, like a post-apocalyptic town where you don't have any more people living in it. And I just love it so much. I don't know why, I just love the emptiness of not having humans. I mean, I don't like that the geography is pretty flat for Michigan, but I mean, I don't like that emptiness that you don't have a sea, you don't have mountains. I don't like that. But I like it when there are no people around. I'm like, yay, it's all mine, it's all my playground now. I'm king of the world. So yeah, I quite enjoy that. This one's supposed to be yellow, not pink. It's interesting how British people used to think that pink was for boys and blue for girls. At first I was pretty apprehensive about dressing Newton in pink clothes because I thought that was weird. Men don't wear pink. Well, they used to then. It was actually quite common. I've been watching some British documentaries to get an idea of what to do, certain details. Because if you get them wrong, they're gonna stick out like a sore thumb. And also, the British culture is not my native culture, so I kind of have to be careful not to make too many mistakes. I mean, there are things that are pretty obvious, I'm sure, to the people there that I don't notice. I just found out a mistake in one of my books. I copy-pasted wrongly the name of some capitals for some states. I got somehow Connecticut's capital mixed up with Wisconsin's capital. And of course, not being familiar with the capitals of either state, to me was like, oh, it's fine, seems correctly spelled. Good. Publish. And now I find out I flipped some names. And I gotta republish the book. Because I wasn't paying attention. So this is why I'm really apprehensive about making the book about the African Union, because those names are gonna be even harder to remember for me. And I'm just gonna get everything mixed up, I'm sure. Because I don't know the capitals of African states. I mean, I know them even less than I do for American states. Hopefully they'll be less confusing. But I don't think so. I mean, for the US, it's such a disaster. So you have Washington State, and you have Washington, D.C., and you have New York State, and you have New York City. And just like they have a handful of names and they just recycle them. Like you have Kansas and Arkansas, but it has like Kansas in it, but you don't pronounce it the same. It's not Kansas, it's Arkansas. Uh, and I know it's just gonna be even worse in African languages. I'm sure of it. Because you're not even gonna have stuff like Wellington or, you know, names that I am somewhat used to it, because they changed them fortunately into their own language, which I think is just a lot more interesting. I mean, if I go to Mogadishu, I don't want to walk on Wellington Street or Elizabeth Street. I want to walk on, I don't know, I don't want to say anything because probably sound weird. And if there is anybody that's gonna listen to my videos from that country, Mogadishu is I forgot which capital is Mogadishu of. Mogadishu. It just sounds funny to me, so. Somalia. No, I don't. Nah, Somalia. No, I don't want to go to Mogadishu. I changed my mind. I thought it was one of the more fun African states that has food. I like food. Yeah, not going to Mogadishu anytime soon. Okay, am I still streaming? Yay, mic is on. I wasn't talking to myself for once. It's good. I don't know, if I was going to go to an African state, I would like Tunisia and Morocco because I know a bit about them. I've had friends and family that went there and they said it was really nice, so I would like to visit those two at some point. There we go. I would like to go to Jordan as well. So yeah, like I was saying, for Romania, it's kind of traditional at New Year to celebrate it somewhere other than home. I mean, Christmas is more of the family celebration, um, while New Year's Eve is more of the party celebration. You kind of go somewhere else, somewhere fun to do that. Typically, the mayorship of a town will organize something in a public area, at least for those that couldn't go anywhere. Like you have in the Times Square in New York. I think that would be a good comparison. Okay. Get his skin color. Now I've made him more pink, 'cause that's just my impression of British people, that they're like more pink in the face. I was actually looking at the cashiers here in Michigan. How pale all of them are. I mean, I don't know if I've seen a more pale set of women lined up anywhere else in my life. Generally in Romania, it's not considered aesthetic to be pale. Like, I constantly got made fun of for being very white. So like, you're pale as cheese, you're sick, you're something like that. And to be honest, I also enjoy a little bit more color. I would go to sit in the sun. That's popular pastime back home. But here you can't really do that. The sun is very weak. I don't know why. Maybe in the summer, but it's pretty cold usually. And I have gotten sunburns here, but they weren't serious. Like, I was like, nah, it's but a flesh wound. I've had much worse. And it was strange, like it didn't last very long, the bronze. It was really weird. It's definitely not what I'm used to. And can't understand why, because it's only a difference of 2 degrees, so where I lived before it was the 45th parallel, and here I'm at the 43rd. So there really shouldn't be much of a change in the sun's strength for just 2 degrees. I don't know. Anna, how is it when you visit your relatives in the Caribbean? And what's the latitude difference? If you're still on the stream, let's see. Have 4 people watching. Anna might still be watching. Maybe she went away, or June was it? Can't remember. It's 4 o'clock. I have 1 hour left. And I'm almost done with this page with the base colors. Am I still streaming? Sound okay. Everybody's very quiet in the chat, so, and my stream health is pretty poor, so I may have very crappy audio. If it cuts off, people can't really understand what I'm saying. Sorry about that. Also, I've noticed in my recordings that I can talk properly, clearly for like 15 minutes, then I get tired, then I just mumble. Because I don't like talking. So I just mumble. And it is a lovely sunny day today for me. I'm happy. I get to see some sunshine. I can actually feel the warmth of the sun on my face, which is nice. I haven't felt that in a couple of weeks. It's been really cloudy. What lovely eyebrows you have, Mr. Newton. I am envious. In his portraits, he really doesn't look like a very hairy dude. Not much Viking blood in him, even though he's on the eastern side of the UK, where you would expect him to be a little bit more hairy, maybe. But no. Also, I don't know if he shaved every day, because that was the fashion. Because I've never seen him with a beard anywhere. Like, not even one of those flimsy mustaches that the king had. Like, nothing. Clean baby face. I thought I taught a putty cat. I did. I wonder how many people still remember that cartoon. And color. Why am I offline again? Okay, I'm still alive. Usually I end the stream at my 5. It's now 4. No, I didn't end the stream. I mean, I ended the stream, but not voluntarily. Not voluntarily, whatever it's spelled in English. Let's see. Well, at least the stream health is green. It's no longer yellow. Yay. Now, I was talking previously a lot, but I don't know if you guys could hear me. I mean, my OBS said sound is going. No problem. I don't know if I would have your patience to watch a stream that just constantly crashes mid-sentence. You're saying something and then boop. I don't even know what I was talking about before it crashed. What was I saying? Just panicked because my stream wasn't working and I forgot what I was talking about. Probably complaining about food. I'm so hungry right now. I didn't eat before because I thought, oh, you know, I'm not gonna get hungry anytime soon. I'll eat after the stream because I have to do the dishes as well. So I'm kind of avoiding that as much as possible. But sooner or later I'm gonna have to do the dishes because I have to eat in something. In case you guys didn't know, I hate doing the dishes. I've met some people that enjoy doing the dishes, and I just can't understand them. They seem like aliens to me. Of course, they were already... somebody married them. I'm like, oh, you wanna do the dishes, I'll marry you. And they said, when I made the joke, they were like, oh yeah, I've got many requests. And I'm thinking, wow, I wonder if 100 years ago this is how women found a husband, you know, they go maybe to meet each other and she like quietly says, "Oh, I love doing the dishes," even though she doesn't. Hi, June, welcome back. I'm glad I still have some internet. You didn't miss much. You missed like only 3 stream crashes. Very bad. It's barely moving. I have to like whip it and kick it, and then maybe it'll work. You know how old TVs didn't work, but if you slap them around a bit, the parts would jiggle around and it would start to show some image again? I mean, I've seen people do that to LCD uh, TVs, and it's always funny to me because it doesn't work. Yeah, and I mean, I feel the urge to kick my internet box thing, but it's not in my apartment, it's in the next door apartments. So the way the apartments are arranged is that you have like one little internet box, and all the apartments get internet from that one box. And I can't even slap it because it's in another apartment. And I'm like, I wanna beat it up a bit. It will not do anything, but I'll just feel better about it. It's my monkey side. It's rearing up. What are Newton's eyes? I decided on a grayish brown, like the most ugly eye color I could think of. I found Made in Abyss. And did you sleep well after watching it? Because I binge watched the whole thing right before bed and immediately regretted it. It's not something that you should watch before bed. Especially the latter episodes are pretty gruesome. But the artwork is amazing, so if you watch it, like, and somebody asks you, is that weird anime that you're watching? You say, oh, it's for research. My boss made me watch it. And you can just blame me, your imaginary boss. Study purposes, yeah. You're looking at the backgrounds, not the weirdness in front. But yeah, it's that typical Japanese weirdness that's really unsettling if you think about it too much. I mean, is even as a European watching American films, I'm like, did the blood really need to splash on the walls like that? Like, was that really necessary to tell the story? Couldn't they just leave it out? Uh, and of course Tarantino comes to mind. It's just the bloody gore fest, like blood everywhere. Splashing on the walls, on the characters. I think in a Tarantino movie, if it happened in real life, you can see the blood spats from outer space. the couch. I'm gonna make a contrast here, seem even more pink on him. Or should they match more? Yeah, good enough. Let's see. Here I'm gonna need a wall layer. Well, how many episodes did you see and what did you think of it? I think it reminds people of Ghibli things because of the verticality within the show. You have a lot of aerial shots and a lot of action that takes place vertically, and because Miyazaki's dad was a plane engineer, I think he owned a shop or had to do something with the airplane parts. That's why you have so many air themes in Miyazaki's cartoons and animations. I have to start it. Be warned, Made in Abyss is not for kids. So I have told you, you have been warned. I really like all of the imagery there, and I'm kind of thinking how I can incorporate it in my very flat Cambridge scenery. Because Cambridge has some hills, but nothing too interesting. I mean, once you go up in Scotland, then you start having some really beautiful scenery. But up until then, I don't think there's much going on. And definitely not around Cambridge. Where are those stairs? There we are. I think this was it. We can send Niels to the Highlands. No, I don't wanna make the story even longer unnecessarily. I mean, I wanna be able to get to the end of the story, and it took us a year and 3 months to do just the 2 chapters. And we got 4 more chapters to go. I'm kind of crying a little bit for myself. Hi, Caesar, how are you doing? Kinda crying a bit, you know, thinking how much more work we have. Hopefully people will still like our stories. I'm not gonna get bored until then. I feel like I'm moving so slowly with the comic. p.52 changed again, it seems. Yeah. I hate the fact that I can no longer talk now in the chat. I have to log in, and I always forget to log in, and if I do it live, there's probably gonna be some porn on p.52, so I don't want it to be streamed on my channel, so I'm gonna leave it like that. You can hear me, I hope. Okay, oh, and for Newton here I have to draw the other door. So here I'm gonna have to put another door, because it's the one that's right next to it, and I think it's door to door. Let's see. First floor, and I want second floor. Okay, there's a little hallway, and there's supposed to be some tables here, which I completely forgot about, because it's supposed to be messy everywhere. Okay, so that wall extends. So it's supposed to be something like this. Oh, my internet is bad too today. Not a great combination. Not a great combination. In fact, I think I'll just remove this part. And his wall needs to be a little bit farther back. So it'll be something like this. And more like that. And I gotta stick a table in there. Kind of strange, the angle. Because the wall would end here, sort of. Like that. have wall again. Now I'm starting to think about the door, which way it closes. Because I think we drew it differently in the other pages. So let's see. Because now I was thinking about the doors. Where was it? When he slams the door. I think it's when he wakes up. Ah, you can't really tell. Okay. It's good. Okay. I'll be here for half an hour if I still have internet. Okay, so I'll have to stick a little table there, but I think I'm gonna put this part of the wall here on a different layer, just because it will be easier for me to do everything. Oh, I'm sorry. It caught me by surprise. Yeah, I think it's better that bigger way, a smaller way, sorry, so it kind of gives more context into the spatial orientation of the character. Yeah. Oh, stairs colors. And there was every 2 steps seem to have a baluster, so I like it how it kind of continues the other side, but I think it should be a bit thicker. I don't know. Let's move it. Oh, actually, it should be the background from another panel. I'll get that. Just stick it in there. This is the east facing side, so at this point it would actually have more sunlight than the other room. Than the kitchen, I mean. Oh well. Maybe it has dirty windows. This seems like a strange connection. June, are you still here? I'm gonna change the railing here because I think it should go like so. I think it would make be like more than usual. I just noticed it. Oops. No, no. Okay. That's also in the background? Oh no. It's from a different layer. So I will continue this page offline, and I'll try and make some more pages in advance. I'm gonna start going into chapter 3. But I think I'll start publishing the new pages starting February, and just post the fan art and other things that were previously only on Patreon. This is still chapter 2, and I got this page 52, and it's gonna be page 53. So no new page this Sunday, we're going to have the rest of the pages. Sorry for not talking, I'm playing depth while the stream is going. Thank you for the viewership. Welcome back. I changed the railing a bit for Newton because it seems strange where it was connecting. So I moved it so it connects up there. My dogs are going crazy. Oh, I'm sorry. So I'm gonna end the stream here, and I'm gonna do the page 53 sketch for you, June. I gotta send it to you so you have time to do it. Thank you all for watching. Sorry for the horrible stream quality, but it is how it is. I hope in the future I'll be able to give you guys a better stream. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all your support, and hope you've enjoyed it. Have a nice evening. Thank you for understanding. Good night, everyone. Bye bye.